Hey guys, welcome back to more Let's Play Rogue Galaxy. Last time we began our long trek into the Gladius Towers. And we got to, I believe it's the second save point. Which means the next floor should be floor 4, I think. Should tell me? No, it's not going to tell me? There we go, second tower, 4th floor. Now, based on my map here, I should want to go up these stairs so that we grab treasure, because this area is very, very long.
I can't believe we're doing a favor for a ghost.
And you guys have said that all last episode. We found spiders. Hello. The spiders fall down. They don't seem to do much else. We got a plasma shield if you're so inclined.
These towers are just giving us twice the burden.
Alright, enough of that. This is why I turned it off, because it's not super interesting. There are actually 3 different levels of shields. At least I think there's 3 different levels of shields. Where am I going here? This way. And I think we only have the basic one at this point. This one is rigged with a bomb trap. I could always use more of those. That's good. And I don't need to go up there. I'm going to go up here because I don't know where it leads me. But I don't think I actually have to go up that way. Okay, after that battle, we decided to swap in some new characters. Where am I supposed to be going here? I have no idea where I'm going, to be quite honest. Looks like this was the other way that we could have gone down below, and that leads us to exactly the same spot, but it doesn't really show that in the map that I'm working off of, so I get confused quite easily. Either way, there's no treasure down there, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just keep moving on. Devilhawk. Found another new enemy. I actually was going to do something else, but that's fine. Simple enough. See, that part was blocked off, so we had to go up at some point. Oh, what did we find this time?
If it isn't Jester, what a coincidence!
It's not a coincidence at this point. You're following me. Excuse you?
What's going on?
Come on, Jester, it's me!
No way. Is that really you?
Burton?
Of course it's me! Can't you tell?
How could I? What happened?
A beast got me while I was exploring, and the next thing I knew, here I was, like this.
You turned into a spirit?
Don't you mind?
Oh no, this is so much better! Now that I'm a spirit, it's a cinch to find out all sorts of things about the past. I must say, it's quite a pleasant surprise. Oops, can't hang around like this. I've got a lot more research to do. See you later, folks!
Hey, Burton, wait!
See you later. Talk about happy-go-lucky.
I like Burton. He's ridiculous, but I love him. Alright, let's grab this treasure chest. There was one thing, I was watching a video, because like YouTube's doing a bunch of changes. I think most of it's AI. I don't care. I'm not a YouTuber in the sense that I do YouTube things. I play video games, and that's pretty much it. I share that. But something popped up where there was a question about whether, before I start yammering, let's make sure I know where I'm going. We'll go this way. There was a question that popped up about whether like YouTube was doing what it was supposed to, which led me to think about something that I've always turned off on my videos, and that's like those middle ads or whatever. So you should never see those when you're on my stuff, because I find it annoying to be in the middle of watching something and then all of a sudden have an ad popped in. But what I was watching made me think that, oh, sometimes that's not always the case. So if there ever are ads in the middle of the videos, like there's supposed to be one at the start and I think one at the end. For those of you who aren't on ad block and who aren't, you know, on premium, let me know. I'm on premium, so that's all I see regardless. Is like, I just see the video, I don't see any of the ads. I use that thing every single day. I couldn't imagine not having it, so. Anyway, we should have another item up here. There we go. Another snow crest. I do enjoy the fact that we don't get any damage, you know, fall damage or anything like that, but it doesn't really make any sense. Whoa, that was weird. Almost looked like they were stuttering. There's one guy in Rosa that if you're walking from the first item shop toward the area that's broken up, he will basically go behind you, especially if you're on fast forward, and he will basically stutter step into you over and over and over again. It's really stupid. Destroy the country. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it works. The rich people go to war and everybody else suffers because of it. All right, what do we got here? More sun spheres. I've already farmed most of the ones that I'm gonna need. I don't really need to worry about that anymore. I'm hoping to, at some point, find the enemies I really need to get that last Edenesia, or however you pronounce it. Alright, there... Got that, so here's another save point. Make sure you're activating every save point as you go. And while I'm sitting in there, I will use the save point that we just passed. Alright, oh my lord, this floor is fucking huge! Alright, well... Nuts to that, there are stairs over there, and I don't think they take me anywhere. So I'm going to ignore them. Actually, you know what? That's the right way to go. I'm going to go this way first, because this is a dead end containing a treasure chest. There it is. We got the Dragon God skull. I don't know what it is about this area. Like, I like the generalized design of it. You know, the watery relic dungeon. Actually, I think the song here is called the Watery Relic, which is probably why I was thinking of it. But, like, I like the design, but at the same time, you spend so much time here that it almost becomes tedious. And not like, the one thing that this game does is it finds a pattern in terms of the art, and then it loops it a lot. There's not a lot of kind of additional creativity past designing like part of the area and then just putting pieces of that around in, you know, all over the place, which is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, you know, mid 2000s, I'm not really all that surprised. All right, I didn't miss the treasure chest, did I? Where am I on the map there? Nope. The treasure chest is up here. I don't know why I turned on fast forward. Force of habit, I played through a good chunk of my test run with fast forward on. Stealth hornets are good. We definitely need to see more of them. Go for the yo-yo shock. There we go. Aw, give me my item. We're so close to doing all of the, there's a few of you in the comments who I've talked with about this, but they either were like me and they didn't do any of the Insectron or the factory stuff the first time around when they played as kids. Hello, Mimic. Or they did a lot of it and they're interested to see what my take is on it. And I'm hoping to get around to it sooner rather than later. But in order to do... In order... 1% drop, let's go. Okay. Nobody saw that. I did not save in case something happens. Nobody saw it. I got it. I'm done. I don't need to worry about that anymore. Speaking of the factory. Wow. I did not expect to get that here. Okay. No treasure chests over there. Double check my map. Nope, not yet. But yeah, you can kind of tell by the map that it's very confusing, even with just what we've got. It doesn't really look like the path we've just led, because we're going around in circles all over the place. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this dungeon as much as I enjoy the music. Fun. Okay. Illusion sword it is. Ow. I would like to kill you, please. Well, I got it. I'll take it. And Simon maxed out his gun on that one, too. So let's give him Evil Cacophony. And I might as well give you... Actually, no, I won't give you because the shield I got is a plasma shield. Give it to the trader. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I was talking about this one. Okay, so the plasma repels reply. You can rely... Okay, words are hard. Repel any thunder attack. Let's see, what does this one say? Protects against fire attacks. And this one says offers greater protection against holy. The thing is, there are different levels of shields, and it's not really all that clear which one is the best one other than kind of their price when you can eventually buy them. Let's give... Oh. I'm going to give it to Digo. Digo doesn't have much in terms of elemental protection, so let's give him that. The trader can get stuffed. Alright, so I need to go down, I believe. Yes, there's the treasure chest. Another mimic. The mimics in this chapter have a 10% drop of, I think it's a mirror unit? It's not particularly important, whatever it is. We don't need to worry about it too much. I just want to get everybody buffing Jaster here. Ow. Oh, I guess I probably should have turned on the everyone's attacks so they actually do things, but you know. That would be the smart thing to do. No one will ever accuse me of doing that. Another treasure chest. This one containing a brave symbol. As I said earlier, it's basically a guardian seal and a strength star, so it does both strength and defense, which is nice. We do need a couple? Maybe it's only one for the flow, but we do need something of them for the flow. So I wouldn't go wasting it. Alright. We've got across the gap there. And where am I? So we should have another treasure chest soon. Well, I don't need to worry about finding the rare enemy that has a chance of dropping the Eatonisia now, because I already got the drop that I needed, and it was indeed a 1% drop. Somebody allow me to do things, please. Yeah, it's a 1% drop from the mimics, so I wasn't expecting to get it there. But it's not a high percent drop from anything. And we do need 2 of them for the factory. There should be a treasure chest around here. Where is it? There it is. I found it. Normally, I don't pay too much attention to what the numbers show. I just go, oh, there's a treasure chest over there, and pick it up. This time, I'm following kind of strictly along with what it's showing in the map that I'm using, so that I make sure I'm getting each one in sequence, because like I said in the previous episode, there's 2 sets of numbers to indicate which treasure chest you're going to get on which side of the whatever it is, which side of the tower. All right, we got some dark buffaloes. There are some more unique type enemies that appear on these bridges, or at least that are more common on these bridges. Let's squash these ones. Mirror unit, I'll take that. I think I still need a handful of them. And then we'll run around in circles here. You see up and down. I know there was one of these where I looked over the edge and I saw something in my test run that was worth noting, and now I don't know what it was. But I'm going to run around in circles and see if I can find another battle, and see if I can find another new enemy, or if it's just more buffaloes. Okay, it's more buffaloes. Well, it's a challenge battle. I'll take it. Dragon God Skull. Cool. I think I'm pretty close to good on those. I turned around again. Nobody saw that. All right, we're on the 5th floor, and you'll notice we're back in Tower 1. We've moved away from the other side there. All right, we got Medusa's locks. So now we have to turn to the left here so that we can grab an item that I believe is in a dead end. Don't know if I have to go this way in order to get it or not. Ah, there it is. I was expecting a battle right before the chest, but no, skull necklace. Add to the pile. We should be pretty close on having all of the ones of those that we need. We don't need to go over there because that's just the dead end. All right. Now I was expecting a lot more challenge in here, because I know that this area was really hard. In fact, one of the things that I listed in my notes was that if you can survive the enemies, the bosses aren't going to be much of a trouble. You're going to be just fine, because if you can survive these enemies, you'll be good. But I haven't really been struggling too much with them. Kind of odd. Been struggling with a lot of enemies throughout the game, and like I have had a handful of struggles in here, but nothing too bad so far. A lot of long hallways. Anytime I see a hallway, I just want to throw on fast forward so we go faster. Long hallways are boring. There's another buffalo. I don't know what it is. I see buffalo and I gotta fry it. Gotta get dinner out of it, I guess. I shouldn't be thinking about food anymore because I just ate dinner, but this one is rigged with a bomb trap. And we get a bow. Let's give that to Lilica here. Give you something new to work on. Oh, are we here? Did we get down here and the star goes yellow? No. We're still not where we're supposed to be. Alright, where am I? I am totally lost. Oh, I think... I'm confused. I don't even know where I'm going. Ignore me. Me trying to read maps is not very effective. This is why Google tells me where to go. It's easier than me trying to figure out where to go on my own. And then it takes me the wrong place because thanks, Google. Being up in the air does give you a chance to take a look at some of your surroundings and see if you can find a treasure chest kind of off in the distance there. Okay, without abilities, this shouldn't be too hard. Ow. Sometimes the AI just likes to jump in place. Don't ask me why. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. What does this mean? Well, at least it tells you where to go. That's nice. All of the other paths out here actually go nowhere. So we're just going to head straight in there. There's no treasure chests floating around there. We should have all of them for this floor. So let's go this way. Somebody else to talk about. Prince Logan said he had an errand for me. Somebody doesn't know that they're dead. Save point. And I saved. Into the elevator. Now we're gonna go up another floor. We're back on the left side tower, the first floor. And here we are at level 6. I think there's a bunch of treasure chests on this floor in a relatively small space. So let's get our ass kicked by hell corpses. I knew there'd be some undead enemies around here somewhere. Now, hell corpses. Yeah, you guys have fun. Finish it off for me. I'm gonna go look for what they drop. Can you guys not do anything? Try resurrection, I'll take. The hell corpse, they can drop a dark music box, so you may want to try and farm them for that, especially if you still need them. And I think that's pretty much it for all they drop. Looks like it. Okay, that's fine. Now I need to go and find my map again. I found a map. There we go. Statues. Finally, an area that's a little different. And would you look at that? The sky. It's literally in the top. This is the 6th floor. There are 7 floors, plus the throne room. So I'm not sure exactly how we're seeing this, but cool. All right, we've got bird feathers. And then I guess the rest of them are down here. I know I see a whole whack ton on the map. Oh my, this place is confusing. Look at all the different pathways we can go. And they all basically lead in giant circles, and I don't know where all the treasure chests are without actually going to look at them. Phobos, I never talked about them last time. These are jump to attack enemies. Would you guys stop dying every 2 seconds, please? Use the gun. Divine healing. I bought some of those when I was at a shop at some point as well. All right, we've got the perfect heals. We've got Dreamflower Ash. Okay, there should be some more. So let's go this way first. I think. No. Let's go the other way first. I think the treasure chests are over here. Never mind, this is a dead end. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I get confused very easily. Yeah, these are the guys. The guys that I was hoping had a chance of giving me the Edenesia, the Ancient Barons. They are a relatively important enemy because they have chances of dropping dark music boxes as well. And what else do they have a chance of dropping? I thought there was something else. No, it doesn't look like it. But anyway, they have a decent enough chance there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make that save state and see if I can get something from them. Preferably a dark music box now that I don't need the Edenesia, but...
Come on!
Let's see if the game's nice to me. That's not what I wanted. No, they dropped Divine Protection as well. Sure, why not? Good enough. I am going to need a few of those for the flow eventually, so... Oh god, I got up here and now it's basically the same thing. There's stuff all over the place. I have no idea where I'm going. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Treasure chest, and this is a dead end. Perfect. This one has a trap. This is a bomb trap. More Guardian Spheres. Stamina extracts. I think that's it for the treasure in this general area. Again, these guys have that same percent chance. I don't know if it's the exact same percent, but it is a % chance to drop dark music boxes, and I do need those. So let's see if I can get a couple. That didn't take too long, maybe a minute or so. 4 or 5 attempts. I was also going through different parts of my notes, looking at things while I was doing that, so hard to know exactly how long it took, but that's fine. We got all 5 of the chests in the first part of this area, so as long as you've picked up all 5, then you should be good to go. Continue this way, and there should be 1 more chest, 2 more chests on this floor. The Dark Buffaloes have a chance of dropping a bunch of things. Ow! Okay, the challenge around here is real. I admit it. Alright, switched party members after that encounter, moved around some weapons. Let's grab this chest here, containing more alloy that I definitely need. And there's 1 more left on this floor. It's in a dead end we'll have to go grab here. So let's head to the right. I'm not even looking back. There shouldn't be anything back there. There's a dead end, so let's go this way. Turn on that fast forward. We're running around in a circle. And turn that immediately off. And have Jaster go to town with Illusion Sword. Okay, these guys are the barrier type. There we go. I should probably heal. We are so close. So close. Make our way through here. We're almost there. We're closing in on being able to get almost everything we need around the same time. Down here, we should find that last treasure chest. In a room like this, I see a treasure chest and I immediately think a trap or something extremely good. That's not that good. But thank you. Back on the path. I guess I never really did comment on Zegrim's new coat. I think this is probably his best skin. And for some reason, the one we get for Simon is, it's like a hand-knitted quilt or sweater or something like that. I don't really get it, but yeah, that's what we get. I don't need to go over there. Head up here, hit the save point, and we should be close to the end here of the first tower. Well, you were born in times that ended up not so great for you. But then again, aren't we all? Well, there's some more ancient barons. I will have you take care of them. Probably should have saved. Well, I'll take those. I do want to get some of the nice rewards out of those guys. Let's turn on the strategy before I forget. Go. And that is the wrong spot. Let's go there. And ride the elevator. I was wrong. I thought we were on the last floor. We are not on the last floor. This is the last floor. 7th floor. Yeah, this area is bloody huge. And here I was trying to figure out if I had time for a boss fight. Now I gotta find a way of getting all the way across this floor, find all the treasure, and get all the way to the next save point. Which, that one, yeah, we're not gonna have time for a boss fight today. Definitely not. Alright, we're still swapping characters around. This floor started up top. We got those 2 treasure chests. Let us, I guess, follow the only path we have open to us right now. So some of the spirits around here seem to have kind of malighed their fate. And others seem to be kind of on the war-hungry side and still want to prove that they're right. War wouldn't have happened if only he'd appointed one of the 2 as his successor. Now, if he says that they both need to rule together and they decided to go to war, what would the difference be if he had just given one of them? Wouldn't they end up, you know, fighting one way or the other? I guess you're giving both of them power, and so it would be easier for them to kind of wage war on each other. If you didn't give, you know, both of them power, then it would have been harder for one to come out of nowhere. I can kind of understand that. Let's bring in Lilica. And we will voodoo dance, I guess. Since that's kind of her best ability at this point. The only way I can do more than that is to bring in Jupus as well. But this is her easiest way in order to take down the Emmys. There we go. You're still giving me antidotes. You've been giving me antidotes all game, video game. Come on. Alright, where am I on my map here? Okay, that actually makes sense. Cool. A traditional work suit. I was just complaining that his costume wasn't all that good. Let's swap you up there. I guess I will swap back to controlling you. And who was I pulling in? Vigo. Trying to remember who was in my party. All right. What have we here? To lure out the creature from 1,000 years ago, now reborn as a beast, hold to the sky that which can fully restore the entire crew's HP and AP. Well, I said I didn't have time for a boss fight, and, well, that's kind of true. The perfect elixir is the item we need here. This guy is not so much a boss as he is cannon fodder. He is there to fall down. He is, I should probably turn on that. He is weak to fire. He also has less than, well, not less, he has about half the amount of HP as the previous, one of the previous enemies we fought a couple episodes ago. So, if you want to, he falls down really fast. I guess I should show you what he does. So what does this guy do? What does he do? You guys can attack too. So yeah, he doesn't do much. He kind of just wanders around like an idiot and falls down just as fast this way as he would the other way. Almost. Yeah, not much different, to be quite honest. That's another one of the quarries done. This is good. And we're back to the second tower. Crossed over. Looks like there's 3 of those paths per side there. So there'll be 3 additional ones when we go and do it from the other side. And I need to go back and actually look at the map. So I'm not looking at the map anymore because I was fighting things. Alright, so those are 34. And we shouldn't see any more items here for a little bit. So let's get back on this path. The path to the right leads to a dead end eventually. And there's nothing over there, so let's go this way. As you can see, some of the spirits on one side of the tower have one way of thinking, and the spirits on the other side seem to have another way of thinking. The hate that these two had for each other and the war that they fought carried over to their subjects. Didn't make for a great eternal rest for any of them, it seems. Though I do like that as we get closer and closer to the top, the areas that we're going through actually changes in appearance. Baroque. These guys are important. I need to double check what they drop. Revela Alloy, if you're still low on those, these are the guys you're going to have to come to in order to get that. Is that the only thing that they had going for them? It might have been. Yeah, they also have lubricant, but we've already had access to that for quite a while, so I'm not sure why I remembered to note them down. Not sure why they were in my head. Either way, Flash Sword. They are a shielded type. And I'll take a Dark Music Box, absolutely. Still need a few more of those. I believe we needed 12 total, and I think that's maybe 6 that I'm up to at this point. Alright, 3 more chests. We can do her. A Forbidden Add-on, a Mirror Unit, and at the top of the stairs here, okay, not quite at the top of the stairs. I know it's around here somewhere. All right, we found the floor going, or the elevator going to the next floor, and we found that last treasure chest. This one contains a new sword. Of course, it comes to us at kind of a bad time, considering that's the end of the area here. Too much. Burden that large is too much to bear. Once you get to the top of this on your second tower, you can do them in any order you want. I just happen to choose this way because I did. It doesn't really matter which way you go. But once you reach the top of the teleporter on the second side, you will complete all of the teleporters on Zerard, assuming you've done all the ones I've shown up until now. But yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. This is the last floor of the area. Floor 7. So next time we reach the throne room. That's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.